So it became very clear that IT will become more and more relevant from the business perspective. It will outgrow the CIO in some point in time. People will not wait for IT to be ready.
It's so interesting for you to share, this kind of reflection, because nowadays this is like self-explanatory. I mean, we kind of like, live it, and if you say that on a panel discussion, it will be duh. But back then it wasn't clear.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was not. No. And people were thinking, okay, so perhaps the CIO will grow from his position to be chief digital officer or chief digital revenue officer or whatever it is, right? Like covering more the digital spin of the business. Back then, anticipating that some portions of it will become more digital than they are today.
Yeah.
However, that is not the case, because it just overtaken everything, right? We are digital only businesses. And if you look into financial sector, it's digital only, right? Banks have billions of dollars in IT budgets because it's just digital business, right? And it goes for every single industry, right? So IT had to develop dramatically, and we were struggling a lot to develop the personas that were still in IT to be that business savvy.
Yeah.
Because this was part of the role. Okay, so this is where
we're
we actually
still struggling.
came
If we have to be honest. I mean, it is still difficult to find people with technical background, with engineering background, who have a good access to the business topics and also to the business units.
Yeah, I think that in
or maybe that's in Eastern Europe.
If you think about in a black and white world, IT is very focused on we love the geekiness, right? We love this, all those techie words that we use, and then we talk magic and nobody understands us, and I think currently more often than not it's they understand, okay, this is just the gateway to bring value.
But I also have to say here that after working for different technology providers, I would say that there is also a lot of diversity amongst engineers. So there is a huge difference between, let's say, nowadays machine learning engineers and data analytics people who have studied Wirtschaftsinformatik. They dress differently, they play different games, they talk differently. Also, Java, JavaScript. This is like a whole different community. They have their own codes. Yeah. They have their own mindset.
So obviously, every industry, it develops and becomes more niche.
So there are a lot of shades of grey.
A lot of shades of grey.
It's not black and white.
Shades of IT. Yes.
Yes.
You're totally right. Obviously, it develops too, right? And not one size fits all, obviously.
Yeah.
But we do have, for example, we do host the Data Science Club Vienna at Accelerate.
Nice.
And to be honest, really nice people, right? Really nice, very low key. And when they start to talk, it won't take 3 sentences and I'm out, right? And when they do their presentations, I said, okay, they totally lost me somewhere in the beginning, right? So it becomes very geeky, right? It's very goes very deep.
I agree here.
Okay.
I agree here. Yeah.
So it was very clear that technology will not remain within IT positions, but become the business, right? And this is where, for me, it was a key message, a key understanding point, where I think, okay, we need to do it differently, right? And perhaps is startups the solution for a lot of things.
Okay.
And this is, I think, one of the key pillars that also Recursive is founded around.
How did you find your access to the startup world? Coming mostly from the corporate world. You were working for a corporation, they were advising corporations.
Right.
Yes.
I think it's in the early beginning, it's there are not so many people around, and everyone in the startup scene was coming from somewhere.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
They were not natural born startup aborigines. They were all coming from somewhere, right?
Indeed.
Same goes, by the way, for innovation as a topic, right? People you're not born to be innovators, because innovation is a new discipline, right?
Indeed.
And most of people who did innovation, and now there are also, you can study it and so on, become a little bit more mature. But in the beginning, most people who work as also corporate innovators were coming from either sales or product development or marketing, even So they're coming from all around the place.
So
right?
you already knew these people.
I was well connected in the beginning, yes. And I think it's, everybody brings his bubble with him.
Indeed.
And in the early phase of the startup scene in Austria, Recursive played a major role. And we were very, very loud about the foundation, and we drummed all over the place, and there was, I think, not a single newspaper who did not write about Recursive, which was very important for us back then, to gain that momentum, to gain the brand awareness for what we do.
Yes. At We Accelerate, you have this motto, which is your innovation is our mission. Can you tell me a bit more? How do you practice what you preach?
Okay, so Recursive was founded mainly because of two reasons. Okay, reason number one is we live in Austria, right? We are here based in beautiful city of Vienna, and Vienna is famous for a lot of stuff. Right, it's the most livable city, since years, top ranked among the most.
How many are they now? There must be at least 11 or 12 years in a row.
Yeah, at least within either first place or second or third. Always at the opening 3 is Vienna, somewhere around that. Right?
So that it's actually 12 times in a row you've been always ranked on the first place. So okay, wow.
Yeah, no, first let's say opening 3. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is amazing.
It
is an amazing city. Yes, let's live here, right?
Yes. Well, I moved out, but for different reasons, not because the city wasn't the most livable city.
Yeah, but you want to bring your city to that level too when you're working on it. So Vienna is famous for a lot of things. We have really a great quality of life here. We have a beautiful city, public transportation works. We have beautiful cafes. We eat our Sachertorte, and it's awesome. So we do love the life here, right? But Vienna is not famous for being fast adopting in anything, right? In anything, right? So we totally hang to the past, to the imperial past that we had in Vienna, and you still feel it today when you walk through the streets.
And you're also very proud of it.
Totally.
But yes,
totally. We love it.
And if you're just as passionate about innovation as we are, hit subscribe for the Recursive podcast on YouTube or your favorite podcast platform. We're everywhere.